Hi my friends, it's been a long time since I made a video, and so here comes another video. So I hope for you that you're all well right where you are. I wish that for you in these quite challenging times we're living in, and so I send my love to you right where you are. So I'm just going to share what comes to me, because there's not really anything particular. I'll just see what comes. So I'm sitting here by this beautiful, warm, hot wood stove in the old place I used to live. I'm still here, and my ex-husband and I are getting on very well. So it was very, very dramatic what happened in my life, and I never thought it would go that far, that my husband and I would separate or divorce. But it looks like that was a good thing, and it's like a big wind that just blew through our lives, through our hearts, through our minds, and we got untangled out of all the difficulty that was in our relationship before, and got to got much closer to ourselves and to what's really important for us. And I think when you do that in life, and that's really what our life is very much all about, is to come closer, 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 closer to who you really are, and express that in this world. And when we did that, we became much stronger, individually much stronger, and also much more clear about how to be in this world and how to be together. So it was very healthy. And so life is very quiet, as I said, and it's been a really, really amazing journey. And as I've said before many times, the connection with you, I felt, has been very strong, although many of you I've never seen before. Some of you have had sessions with me, and so I have met you sort of personally on Zoom or on the internet, but many of you I've never seen your face or heard you speak, and still I felt this very, very deep connection with you. So that has been also, apart from how exciting it's been to share my own life story and all the different things I've been experiencing the last 8 years or so, that connection to you was has been very, very a very powerful gift for me. And in a way I feel it's still there, even with people who've left the channel and who don't like me anymore and who think I have the wrong opinions. I just still feel very connected. And so it's really a proof to me that we are all one, and that we will never be separated, and we have never been separated. And so this is also a part of what happens, what we realize happens as we grow, as we become more and more connected to ourselves, go deeper and deeper into who we really are. The amazing thing is that we feel more and more connected with others. We sense more and more that they are really our brothers and sisters, even though they don't even like us or hate us or don't want anything to do with us. We still feel very connected with them. So that's very, very, very wonderful. So that's how I feel this way. And I think what's happened with this channel, were the fact that I, in a way, had to leave or be much less active with the videos, is all really a part of the plan. because it's good. So everything lasts for a while, and then it's over, and something else comes. People come into our lives, and they go out of our lives, and it's just the whole ebb and flow of life that we're experiencing. So and no matter how inspired we are by other people, or how much we feel we are given by experiences outside of us, it all comes down to how deeply connected are we with ourselves. And so that's really what I wish for you, to become more and more deeply connected with you, which is really the fountain of life, the fountain of love, the fountain of peace. All the goodness that you have ever searched for is inside you. And so that's what I wish for everyone who watches these videos, but really all people on earth, that they experience this deeper connection with themselves. So it's really coming into our God selves, realizing that we are one with God. And we can go so far as to say that we are God. Everything is really God manifesting in these myriads of forms and expressions. It's all God. So, but we are a unique expression of God, and there's no one like us. And as I've seen on some things you find on the internet who are doing spiritual work and very beautiful things, it's all really the same message, that we each realize how precious we are, and how valuable we are, and how the earth needs us. And it can be very hard when we feel our life is a big mess and everything is chaotic, and we're making so-called stupid decisions, or we feel we're really lost. Even there, we are very, very valuable. So some of the very, very difficult experiences we're having are part of our own growth, and as I see it, is also we're also partly releasing all the chaos and the pain and the difficulty that has been on earth. We're really a channel to release it. So we are making ourselves available for this process, so that the earth can release all this negativity. So sometimes when we feel we are really messed up, that's what's happening. We're simply releasing this old energy from the earth. And so we don't have to understand it or analyze it, just experience it. And that's really one of the main issues for us. The main focus points is to let it be. Whatever we are experiencing it in our lives, and usually it's the negative that we don't want. When it comes up, experience it, feel it, how difficult it is, and it will release. So this is really the cleansing process that we're going through. And the more we allow ourselves to feel what's going on inside us, to not fear it, the more we are releasing, and the quicker the process will go. So our realizing that there's nothing really that isn't beautiful and wonderful. So not being so judgmental about ourselves, or how organized or wonderful we should be, or our lives should be. Being very disorganized and very messed up can be a very beautiful thing, because it's just one day it's over, and the order and all the balance comes back. But we have to allow for the messiness to be there. So this is a process very much of allowing. And just touching on the corona thing, which I feel in many ways, the whole fear thing, all the thousands and hundreds of thousands of people who've been very, very fearful. It's like when you cry And when you've cried for so long, you can't cry anymore. It's over. It's out. It might come back in little waves, but you've sort of, the sadness is gone because it's not needed anymore. It's over. And the same I feel with this corona story, that the fear, these people who've been very fearful for very long, it's exhausting, and they realize, well, how about I just don't be fearful? And it's much more comfortable, and there really was not so much to be fearful about. So, and that's very wonderful. So this this big balloon, it's been poked a hole in it, and it's just people are starting to relax. And I think it was very good that the vaccines weren't effective, because the whole strategic plan there was that we're going to beat this and we're going to conquer this and all this. The people who were on that path had to realize that you couldn't do that. You can't conquer that. And the way to really conquer it is to never see it as an enemy in the first place. It wasn't our enemy. Our greatest enemy is usually ourselves, that we become so unconscious that we allow fear to take over ourselves, and that's when we really we imprison ourselves into the jail of fear. That's the most dangerous thing we can do. So there's nothing outside of us that really can hurt us, seen with the eyes of the soul. So I think it's wonderful to see that we never needed to be fearful, and the people who are promoting the fear in our government or in the media, people are realizing that was not really smart. So yeah, and a virus comes and it goes through the society as a wave, and another one comes and it goes through the society as a wave. And I think all the challenges we're going through are all training for us to stay calm and to go even deeper into who we really are and feel all the peace that lies within. Because we are these fountains of peace. And we can just feel the fountain of peace, and we can bathe ourselves in this fountain of peace. And it's a never-ending well that's rising up from within us. It's an infinite source of peace that we contain, and it will never end. And so we can allow ourselves to be part of this and to sense it and to let it fill our being and to live our lives that way, or we can cut ourselves off from the peace, but the peace will still be there. The peace is not going to leave us because it's God's peace, it's within us. So this whole process is asking ourselves, will I allow myself to be one with my God self, which contains all that's good, and it's a never-ending flow. It's an inexhaustible source of all good. Do I want to live that way and be that fountain of love and peace and beauty and joy for this world and for myself? Do I want to do that, or do I not? And it's never ever the outer circumstances that are going to control whether you do it or not. It's your own decision within you. Will I? And it's really the ego stepping back. So we have the ego, we have the spirit, and we have an authority within us, which is our own deepest authority, that says, okay, which one will I go? And as soon as we realize we have this authority, that's really when we say no to the ego. We don't want to go down the path of fear anymore, or separation. We don't want it, because it's not fruitful, and it's definitely not joyful. So yeah. So life is good, and it's getting better and better, and I hope you feel this, because that's what they all say in all the channelings I read. All the people who are very connected to spirit are saying that everything is moving ahead according to plan. this period of time we're living in is a time of transformation. We're all going through this enormous transformation, and it's been planned for eons of time. We know all within us that this was meant to be, and we're all here to help this process, to be a part of this process. And so the light has won, and it's just a matter of whether you want to feel it or not, and that's up to you. And so there's nothing to really fix within us or around us. It's just a matter of every second of the day to keep choosing the love and the light, this infinite well of good within us. Just keep choosing it now and now and now and now. And we realize then it can take over. All the strain we had trying to work out life, trying to fix our lives, and all we needed to do was really let go of the reins. Let go of the reins and let ourselves fill with this. Let ourselves be flooded with our own peace, our own love, our own joy, our own feeling of completeness, that we are complete. We are not, there's nothing missing in our lives. There never was anything missing. It was an illusion. We've always been complete. So, but we've been on this journey because we needed to experience being very incomplete and very inadequate. And that whole journey is over. So, so every day there is this Wizard of Oz. There's this beautiful being within us with this huge golden plate of love, and just asking us, do you want it today and tomorrow and the next day? Then here, it's for you, and you don't have to pay anything to have it. It's yours. So it's wonderful, and it's very powerful, and so that's what I'm practicing every day, every moment, and knowing that, which I've said many times to you, it's not what you do, it's how you do it. And every time you do something, whether it's doing the washing up, making a meal for yourself, having a long talk with one of your close family or a stranger, whatever it is, do I feel this? Do I feel this endless flow of peace within me? And am I anchored in myself? So there is the will of your will, and there is the will of the world around you. And so it's the more we do this, the more we allow ourselves to be rooted within ourselves and live our lives our own way, the way that's right for us. So this is really all about our own relationship with ourselves, which I've said before, which sounds very strange because so many things are happening around us, but really they're a mirror of what's going on inside us. So if there's a lot of things you don't like around here, it's good, as it said in one of the channelings the other day, it's good to ask yourself, what is it I don't like about that part of society? We'll look inside, then we look inside ourselves to see, where is this going on in me? So yeah, it's very fascinating, very wonderful, very powerful, and we have all the tools we need. So I'm going to finish off now, and I'm going to wish you a wonderful day wherever you are in the world, whether it's summer or winter, day or night. I wish you all the best where you are, and I send you all my love. See you!